Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Joseph Cipriano, and today we are here at the AC Marriott in downtown Spartanburg, and today we have our Instagram model here.
Hi.
And how are you today?
I'm good.
So now, as you were just telling me, so you're having a little bit of issues on that left SI joint, so that left low back, she's having a little bit of issues, and then just that right upper cervical area as well. Yep. So those are her main two complaints today. So yeah, I know that I've adjusted you before, you've experienced a Y strap, you've loved it. So why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna have you lay face down for me. Yep. Okay, so as we start with every adjustment that we do is first we're going to scan the body and we're looking for that symmetry. So we're looking from everything from the right side to the left side. So what I'm going to start with, I'm going to palpate the spine, and all palpation means is I'm going to be just pushing in the spine and I'm feeling that muscle tonicity. I'm comparing everything that I feel from the right side to the left side. So even just in her traps, her right trap is significantly like hyper. It's just a little bit bigger and a little bit more tense on that right side compared to the left. So these are some issues that I'm noticing. And then through the neck, just a little bit of tension through the neck. So we're going to check that out too as well. So we got a little bit of neck tension. Crazy ass bug that flew at me.
That should be a blooper.
Jeez, that thing like hit me in the cheek, like that hurt. Dang. All right, so from here, what we're going to be doing, we're going to go a little bit down now. So we checked out the cervical spine, her cervical spine. So she does have a nice lordosis in her cervical spine. So that lordosis means she's got a nice curve like this. So our bodies, we're supposed to have 3 curves. We have a lordosis in the neck, we have a kyphosis in the thoracic spine, and then we have another lordosis in the low back. So when having these curves and making sure that they're properly there, it's the body's way of just how the nerves will exit the spine. And if there's any loss of curve or, you know, a hyper curve, what that can do is that can put pressure on those nerves that exit the spine. So that's why it's a major thing on why the curves need to be at certain angles as they should. So I know technically a lot of people, especially in the neck, even nowadays you get a lot of people with that text neck where it goes forward, and what that's her. So you get a lot of people with that text neck that goes forward, and what it causes is it causes a lot of pressure on those nerves in that cervical spine. So little things like that are what I'm looking for. So let's go a little bit down now. We're going to go more throughout the thoracic spine here. And as you can tell, so we're feeling, and I'm feeling for that symmetry from the right side to the left side. Just feeling a little bit of mild tenderness throughout that right side. And I'm just, so feeling how her shoulder blades are coming out. So even like you can tell just by looking at her scapula, you see this, her right side is protruding a lot further than her left. So little things like this are what I look for and what I notice. So granted, this may be more of a muscular thing, you know, that we're getting a little bit of, you know, that protrusion out here more on that right compared to the left, but little things like that. So, you know, we may have to go over some stretches and strengthening exercises as well with her. So let's go a little bit further down. So now we're getting into that lower thoracic, upper lumbar spine. And now I know you were telling me you're having a little bit more issue right in through here. Right in through here. Okay. Now what about on this right side?
No, it's perfectly fine.
Okay. So it's the left side is where she's having that issue. Okay. So we're going to focus on that left side here. And then she had a little bit of that tension up here in the neck. But then the other thing that I was feeling, she's holding a lot of tension throughout her traps as well. So we're going to check on that. So now what I want to do, we want to come down and we want to check on her leg length here. So when we check on her leg length, as you can tell, that left leg, when I push in, that left foot draws shorter. So we want to make sure after we do those adjustments, we want to make sure we want to get those balanced out. So you got to realize her chief complaint is on that left side SI joint, and her left leg is pulling short. So things like this are what we're going to be looking at. Even when you scan up the body, so actually the good thing is she seems pretty level throughout, which is a good thing. I see a little bit of raised height right in through here. So this is going to be around your L1, T12 areas where I'm seeing a little bit of raised height. So we'll do an adjustment specifically on that area. But let's go ahead and get started. And as I always start my adjustments, I start up at the top here. I like to work on that cervical thoracic junction here. Okay. So that moved actually very well. We got a lot of good movement. You probably felt a little bit of tension, relief with that. We're going to drop a little bit lower and barely a little bit, just a tiny movement with this side. So it's a lot more significant on her left side with that one. So what we're going to do, we're going to come into the thoracic. We're going to drop down just a little bit. I'm going to have you take a deep breath in and then exhale all the way out. Good. I'm going to do that one more time for you. Deep breath in and let it out. Good. Okay. So I always like to come back and check the leg length again after that. So actually, even now when I push in, that actually helped quite a bit. So as you can tell now, her leg length, and I'm pushing in on both sides, very, you know, a little much, but yeah, as you can tell, that little bit already helped quite a bit with balancing out her leg length here. But what we're going to do, we're going to focus on the left SI joint as what she was feeling. So I'm going to have you turn on your side and face me this way. Yep.
Oh man, I'm relaxed already.
So I'm going to have you bend this knee.
Okay.
Good. Just like that, perfect. And you already like moved right when I set you up. All right, I'm gonna have you flip to the other side. Yeah.
Oh, it just did it when I moved.
Did it really? See, just even getting her set up in that position, she's already moving that easily.
It's hilarious. Oh
Yeah. Good. Yeah, she moved very easily with that. All right, I'm gonna have you lay flat on your back for me. So let's go ahead and check and make sure everything else is balanced. So now, as you can tell, so let's see, push in. So it's a little, I mean, when I mean a smidgen short. So we're gonna check and see what's making that little smidgen happen. So let's go ahead, we're gonna do a leg pull here. Any issues with the feet, ankles, anything like that? Okay. So I know you felt that ankle release. Okay, we're gonna do this ankle now. Okay. Come on up. All right. So what I'm gonna have you do, I wanna make sure I cleared out the thoracic spine.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you stand up. And I'm gonna have you come this way. Yep, face that way though.
And then I grab.
Yep. So I'm gonna have you lean back onto me and then bring your elbows together.
Oh yeah.
There we go. So that, yeah, I know you felt that. So that just, yep, helped clear everything out with that. I'm gonna have you take a seat right here. So before we do the Y strap, I just want to make sure that that cervical spine is completely cleared out. So what I'm going to be doing...
Can you take these out?
No,
okay.
You're good. What I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to do a little rotation.
Okay.
And I'm literally feeling her spinous process is a certain point on the vertebra. It's the very point, like in the middle at the end. What I'm feeling is I'm feeling how the vertebrae are moving, feeling if it's gliding, if it's sticking, and checking to see if any...
Yeah, it sticks on the right, doesn't it?
A little bit. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if I'm getting complete movement or if there's anything that's catching. There we go. Yeah, that moved really well. Okay, and I'm going to come around this side. Let's just make sure we're good here. good. Okay.
So then.
So now that we have everything lined up, what we're going to do, we're going to do the Y strap now.
Okay.
So I know last time you absolutely loved this.
Love it.
So
It looks scary, but it's not scary.
as what she said, it looks scary, but it really is not scary. What we're going to be doing, we're going to put the strap around the base of the occiput here. I'm going to have her lay back, and we're going to do a Y-axis distraction. So we're going to bring this back. I'll have you pull your hair through. Yep. Good.
There we go.
And then I'm going to have you lean back. Scoot forward where your knees are bent.
Better?
Keep going, keep going. Right there, perfect. Actually, just in case, yep, I do want you to remove your earrings. So now, just because she does have bigger earrings, I'm going to have her remove just because we don't need, we don't need
Any grabbing.
yeah, just because the strap. Now, granted, it shouldn't be near the ears, but
Yes,
when it comes back like this and when I'm standing up there, it may just be like rub a little bit, and we just don't need that happening. So it's easier to just have her remove them. Okay, so we're going to do that Y-axis distraction. Now, the reason that we're doing it is every day you got to realize is that you've got gravity that's just pushing pressure down on you, and what happens is when having the Y strap, that manual decompression done, it's just pulling and opening everything up, and it's taking pressure off all those nerves starting in that upper cervical area, going all the way down to that lumbar sacrum area. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy how much you can hear it when it's like done.
How do you feel after that?
Great. You know what's funny is the mid-back, it feels like so much less pressure on the mid-back.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even realize how much pressure's there until it's like released from there. What? What the heck?
This is what
Yeah.
this is what happens when you're outdoor doing.
That's what you call Bailey luck. Not baby luck, Bailey luck.
But yeah, so that Y strap, I mean, it's an awesome technique, very powerful move. I just, I love doing it on my patients. Honestly, that's one of the main reasons why I get people literally coming from all over just to see me for that technique. Yeah.
It's worth it.
It was on my head. Sorry.
We're gonna have lots of bloopers.
Take 4.
Yeah, the little outdoor bugs around here. But yeah, so how are you feeling?
I feel great. Yeah, I felt it all the way down to like my lower back when you did it. So
Yeah, no, yeah. See, I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that technique. But yes, I'm Dr. Joseph Cipriano, everybody. This is our Instagram model. And yeah, I mean, if you guys ever want to schedule an appointment, you can go on my website at www.drjosephcipriano.com. We're also going to put up all the information to your social media.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everybody also, just so they hear it as well?
So I am the owner and designer of the Lauren Ashton collection, and I actually have my own line of luxury volume extensions. We help lots of women with hair loss or women that just want some more volume. So come check us out.
You guys probably had no idea that was going to happen just now.
No, you didn't. Put your mouth up, I know.
Have a good one, everybody.